balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
I want to hear what they say. Curious how it is a job.
I need some back support.
The timing is certainly convenient, but I think he's telling the truth. Or at least some version of it. So far it adds up.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
Come on, because you keep me warm.
I'm not sure what the truth is, but I know it's out there, and we need time to find it.
Apparently, you need to release a convicted serial killer to find it.
Just long enough to lead the police to Adam Jones.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
Only the friend you voted as most persuasive can make this choice.
Be confident.
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves. I'm going to grant Jonathan Finn a temporary release into police custody. But only for 3 hours, no more.
Thank you. Hey, Lana, you're not gonna believe this.
He actually went for it?
Surprised the heck out of me.
Wow.
I only did that takeover to make sure the black
Don't call me
people
that.
survive.
I'm
Everybody
gonna
else
head over
shot
to
the
Homicide and
immediately.
let him know.
Good call. And
I had a feeling Spain was going to do it.
Thank you.
I had a
Don't thank
feeling
me yet.
You was going to shoot him too. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna shoot him. I was gonna be calm.
Let's see my nigga, man. Dad, get your ass up. I am.
I am.
What time is it? 6 o'clock. Late enough.
Outrageous. Case against Finn was air goddamn tight. Nailed him with a hostage, for Christ's sake. Had to be one hell of a tale for you to go and spin the judge's head around.
Oh yeah, I don't.
I don't even know what the hell the context is. Fuck it.
I'm sorry to spring this on you. We all want the same thing. A man is about to be put to death, and we need to make sure he deserves it.
Oh, Jonathan Finn deserves it. Of that I am sure.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing.
Make a bet on that.
You don't think he's full of it?
Yep.
How much?
All of it.
Okay.
Cause he just ain't right.
What they say? What they say? Phyllis?
Yeah.
Oh, we all must agree.
Oh shit.
Go ahead, Danielle. Use that takeover. You know you want to.
I do.
Go ahead and use it.
She can use the takeover?
Yeah, she can use
She has
it.
it.
Huh.
I'm just covering every possibility.
Everybody has.
Everybody.
And Judge wants this thing airtight. Double airtight. He's granting a temporary release into police custody to help find Adam Jones. Finn tells me Ruminski had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the Playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
Did.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn.
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze.
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. How can you even entertain the idea of letting this scumbag out of his cell? Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words.
Yeah, he
Missed
right.
opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
We gonna get hostile with him. Cause he's starting to piss me off. Fucking with that nigga.
I didn't ask for a running commentary, Calvary. I think the record is clear. Detective Marnie showed extreme bravery in a difficult situation. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear what happened from you. At least you were actually there.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her.
Who would you describe as the bravest person amongst you? Two of you shared the honor for this vote.
We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. That night, everyone was on pins and needles because the trapper was raising Cain.
I think Jordan fucked us up.
And none of us could have been next.
Am I right or am I right?
Y'all all made crazy decisions.
But Jordan was the one that fucked the black nigga didn't kill.
No, y'all all shot him immediately.
Jordan did something by accident. You know, he picked it.
Y'all all fucked up. Jordan accidentally drank the drink, I think, and Dave accidentally told somebody about something.
What the fuck's going on?
Cause you don't pick it no more.
I was, but I feel bad.
Yo, why would you search, bro?
You're gonna see why I did it. It's a flashback, so you know nothing's gonna happen to her.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. When you spot them, use your pointer to highlight them before the timer runs out. You'll win a takeover for every clue found. These clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Gotta get you more.
What are we looking for?
Clues.
Nah, them things at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go. Yeah. I thought I. Hey, here we go.
Did you find the bag?
Good job. Good job, yo.
What y'all was doing, cuz?
I did click the bag, but right.
Answering first gives you more takeovers too.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, I see that times 2. Okay.
Those times those souls.
Help me! Please.
Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh God! Please help me, please. What's happening?
Only the friend you chose as the bravest can make this choice.
Gave you the dad boy.
Of course.
Leave the trailer.
They was going to.
Oh my God, get me out of there! Calm down, please.
Huh? No, that was about to.
Hurry.
See, two things. If we wouldn't have found those clues, she would have died because we wouldn't have known to go back there and get it. Secondly, if we would have searched the area and then came back, the timer would have been down a whole lot shorter.
Must have seen you
Which
coming.
is why did the takeover go in
finishing the
immediately?
job.
I didn't want her to blow
Yes,
up
but so quick you left his gear behind.
the bag because it was some bolt cutters.
It was very brave of you to go in there alone.
I was just doing my job.
And how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, he just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
Oh
no, I got Alexa. Should do it.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Get frustrated.
Well, Mr. Lee?
Get frustrated. Come on,
Okay, let's ease up on the pissing contest, all right? Let's at least try to pretend to work together.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
Yeah, man, fuck this nigga.
Exactly. Thank you.
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop.
I am gonna shoot
We'll have
him.
Mr. Hillary look into it. Let you know if we find anything.
Thank you.
No. They give you the option, he's gone. In my book. Talk about the rest of y'all. Exactly.
Yo, playing this game?
Hey, Grace.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say,
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
But
it.
I can't talk
You were
about the
really
movie or
helpful.
spoilers because since like I know what's gonna happen and I'm just hearing all y'all theories.
Hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
Okay, sure. I can help you with that.
Perfect. Call me.
Just like that.
Which one of your friends keeps calm when emotions are running high?
That's what I voted for.
Me too.
Yeah, did you vote for yourself? Confidence. Let's go.
Did you not vote for yourself this time?
See,
Oh.
yes, almost done.
A rat trap. Huh.
Yep. Found one at each of his crime scenes. Some kind of messed up calling card.
I had no idea.
We managed to keep it out of the press.
Ready to snap. Ain't no calling.
Target number 1,
What happened?
Rupert Walsh, the Undertaker. After he killed him, the Trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door, and the officer who got the call took it in the chest. Simple, but messy. Not a guarantee he killed the responder.
Was there anything more on the victim? I mean, he's the only one without a connection to Las Palmas, just a local gin hound.
Finn called it a dry run with a wet noodle. I guess that was his idea of some kind of sick joke. But then again, if he's not the Trapper, damn it. This case is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Ricky, do you want to take a break?
Do I look tired, bitch? Oh, you would have booked on her?
Oh, I'm sorry, It's just, this was all ancient history. And staring at these files again, Finn's execution coming up, I don't know, it's been hard to sleep with this shit just running through my head.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
I didn't make it the first time I played it.
Yeah, you're right. Second target, nasty piece of work.
Oh, this is one that would beat the kids till you couldn't recognize them.
LeMay. Orderly at Las Palmas.
This trash.
A couple years before the orphanage, narcotics had a file on him a mile wide.
But they couldn't get anything to stick.
Slippery son of a bitch. The trapper left his body in a pitch black room and rigged the light fixture with C4. The cop who showed up flipped the light switch and let there be light.
He's definitely elevating here. I mean, his first real kill, more sophisticated, but he wasn't satisfied.
Third target, Father Rominsky, leader of the pack. Chaplain at Las Palmas and the man behind the abuse.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. The trapper knocked him out, cut him open, and rigged him up with explosives to blow if he moved. We got a tape of the whole thing a few days later. The sick fucker made Rominsky kneel in prayer for hours, confessing his sins. When he got what he wanted, he called Sergeant Teller.
Did you know the other two cops?
That was my precinct.
So, all three of them, and you, a first responder in the botched attempt, all from the 4th precinct?
The murders were in our district.
How well did you know the other two? And how well did you know the other first responders?
Enough to know that I didn't like them much. I got out of there as soon as possible.
What if the first victims in each incident were just a smokescreen, and the real target was the 3rd precinct?
You know, I hate digital. I hate everything digital now besides music.
Dang, why her eyeball going in like that?
Right?
Yeah.
She tired too.
She gotta be.
Yeah. These 3 cops, they weren't exactly best of the boys in blue.
Also,
3rd precinct had problems of chemical variety.
They were using?
Yeah, and then some.
I'm surprised this never came up in the investigation.
I'm not. Anyways, you might have something.
What's up with you and Calvary?
No, there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
Look, I'm just, what y'all want to do? Y'all let me know.
I'm staying angry. Fuck this shit.
All I ever wanted was to get out of this shithole and join the FBI. As soon as I finally grow the stones to apply for training, guess what that piece of shit does?
No.
Yeah, Calvary just had to stick his nose in it.
What did he do?
He says that I misplaced evidence.
Ow.
Can't leave.
And now there's even a full-blown inquiry. Even when they come up with nothing, it's still an inquiry. It means not above suspicion, and the FBI doesn't want people who are not above suspicion.
That's some hard luck, Becky.
Hard luck. My father was a hero in the department. My first week on the beat, he eats his gun. That's hard luck. You haven't heard the things they say about me. Every time I walk into a room, I can feel it. I'm a joke to half these people.
No, I'm sure that's not true, Becky.
There's no use in denying it. It's supposed to be crazy, right? Like father, like daughter.
Becky, you're a good cop. Okay, I'm sure everything's going to work out.
Yeah, I wish I could believe that.
They're a little stiff, but
yeah, you don't really see the emotion in the face like that. It's still
for a $5 game, I ain't complaining. Alright, let's end to chapter 1. Chapter 2 and 3 is gonna go by quick, depending on how
This is
fast
125 at the 1016. Make an entry.
I'm not trying to die.
We can survive. It just depends on y'all decisions. Chapter 1 was all the build up, or you might end up like this dude.
What, alive?
Dead.
You'll see.
He about to die.
This is the police. Anyone here?
That's commercial on the radio.
I remember we was like passing the Harris Teeter and everything. That shit, I don't know where that came.
I don't even know where he was going, but I just remember that specific thing.
Oh, dear God. Sir, can you hear me?
I wasn't expecting that. Shit.
Both of them jumped simultaneously. That's what they
Hey, what's going on?
We got a problem.
What?
Oh, shit.
Victim's a cop.
What? What happened?
We're still trying to put that together. Call came in with his body. Responded showed up, body was raped. Trapper stuff.
Trapper stuff.
Police? Who? How?
It's Calvary.
What? No, that doesn't happen. That's ridiculous.
It's still sort of a mess.
That was him?
Becky.
Oh my God.
We ain't lying.
Good.
He's gonna die regardless.
Good.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
I wanted his ass gone.
Where's the other body?
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you. From what we can piece together, it seems like
It's him.
Calvary brought a prostitute.
I just accusing everybody.
Everybody is Adam.
You know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall.
He the one that's able to put whatever
Only
he
blood
wants.
here's his. And on some Montesinos.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck.
Oh shit, oh, I thought it was more. I thought it said 5 clues.
We found 3 out of 5?
Nah, it was 3 out of 3.
That's a whole clip.
Adrian found
If someone cut us through from behind,
Put over there.
why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss? Oh God. It's really him.
My phone at 5%.
Damn. You found all the shit I thought I found.
Who, me?
Oh shit.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
It don't work.
Becky, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this.
Yeah.
Where were you last night?
Only the friend who keeps calm can make this choice.
Oh my gosh.
No pressure.
Turn up on her ass.
It's your partner.
This is nice.
If anybody can help you.
Somebody's phoning in. Somebody's phoning in.
Be relaxed. Like you said, it's your partner.
I spent the night, or the evening, with Felicity Graves, going over files.
All night.
Alibi. That's a
Yeah?
alibi.
So? Shh. What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom,
You have to be careful.
do you really think I could do something like this? Listen to yourself.
I'm not accusing you.
Oh no, but it's the first thing that pops up in there.
You can't blow up. You know what this looks like. Be smart.
This shit ain't working.
This is
Fuck
insane.
you.
Yeah. So Mr. Lee.
Thank you.
This isn't happening.
I wish it wasn't.
I hated that fucker, but I would never do something like this.
I believe you.
You shouldn't have to believe me.
They just mad because they had the Asian dude. They told him, fuck you.
What he do?
He just walked off.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on.